Welcome to Health Tips from Almonds, your feel-good pharmacy.
Today I would like to give you a health tip about sunscreen. If you're going to be outside, then you need to protect your skin, especially with the upcoming summer months. So if you come by Almonds, we have sunscreen for all types of skin, and we'll be happy to pick out one just for you.
We would love for you to come into Almonds so we can be a part of your good health. Welcome to Around Town, and it is our pleasure once again to celebrate a Small Business of the Month for our Rocky Mount Chamber, and the winner for July is Ken Moorefield and Moorefield Real Estate. So congratulations.
Well, thank you so much. It's really an honor.
Well, and I'm glad you took a building that used to be the Jordan Bass CPA office on Sunset, so you're very visible now. Did a grand job of remodeling it. So you're very accessible to everybody now, aren't you?
Oh, we love it, yeah. Even back further than that, it was John High's office. He built it, and he came to me one day and said, "I'm glad you made my office beautiful finally." So I was pleased that he liked what I did.
Probably one of the only thing better looking than this are the agents who work with you, and we're going to meet them later in the store, but you got a fine looking group there, Ken.
Yeah, I love them, and they're just right. They're all just special.
It's almost like having, not to say that you're old, but since I'm old, I can say that it's almost like having the valedictorians and salutatorians and beauty queens from all the younger class, like having a whole bunch of new kids or something, right?
Well, it really is, and they keep me pepped up and keep me going every day.
Mm-hmm. Great. Well, we're going to take a look at the banner presentation by Teresa Pinto in the Chamber, and then we'll be right back to learn more about you.
Great.
Good morning, everyone. This is Teresa Pinto, President for the Rocky Mount Area Chamber of Commerce, and absolutely thrilled to be out here this morning on Sunset Avenue with Moorefield Real Estate, our July Small Business of the Month winner. This has been, I think, a long time in coming. As I read the press release on Ken and his business and all of his team members here, great to see you all this morning. I think I was most impressed by, number one, your longevity in the business, that you understand reinvestment and the ebb and flow of business. But most of all for me, it was that he's been married for 53 years, something I have not even come close to achieving. That was impressive to me. And second of all, that you understand mentoring and continuing that reinvestment, not just in the business, but in people. And carrying on, you've had wonderful mentors in your life. Tom Betts is an example of one. And that you're passing that, paying it forward almost, as in continuing to mentor the people that are on your team, other business professionals. I think that says a lot about the type of business person you are. And like I said, I think it's been a long time in coming to recognize you for that. It's been many, many years of reinvestment in this community and in the small businesses here. So I want to thank you for that, and congratulations.
Oh, it's been a wonderful career. Wonderful people here in Rocky Mount. The people that I've been fortunate enough to work with in our industry are the best. And you could not ever live in a nicer place than Rocky Mount. So being able to be in business here 40 years this year, and it's been a joy.
That was fun. And the banners out front. Johnny Bass, previous chairman of the Small Business Committee for the Chamber, has joined us. And Johnny, looks like you're having a nice day over there in your casual attire. It's summertime, right?
I am. It is summertime, and I appreciate the opportunity to be here, especially
fishing
always
buddies
with
too,
Gene,
right?
but fishing buddy Ken Moorefield, who he and I met over 30 years ago down in Hatteras and over the years we've seen each other quite a bit. I don't think we ever fished together,
Oh,
but
we did. We did. fish
Yes, we
together.
did. We did. We sure did. I forgot that, but we were always on the water and talking on the radio. So it's
Never
a real,
forget a customer, never forget a fishing trip. So
That's true,
Yeah.
and it's a real honor to be here, Ken. In fact, when we voted for you to be, as the winner of this month, I almost wanted to. I started to call Jean and ask her if I could be sitting here. So when it was a real pleasure when was called and asked to be here,
well, thank you, John.
and I thank everybody for the opportunity.
My pleasure too.
Yes, Ken, tell us a little bit about your start how you got started in this business.
Yeah, well, I thought about the business for 10 years before I did, and I went into several other businesses and were very successful with them. And so first the dry cleaning business, and then I built a campground up on Lake Gaston. Guardian Corporation at the time were looking for a new venture, and they came along, wanted to buy me out and wanted me to come and spread campgrounds across the eastern United States for them. And I started off doing that, and then decided I couldn't get real estate out of my mind. And so I loved the folks at Guardian, but decided to go into real estate. Started out with Tom Betts, who was a fabulous person to start with. You couldn't be around Tom and not be energized. And went on, later on, went into business for myself. Later on, joined Boone Hill, Allen and Ricks, and then Wimberly Gregory, and then about a little over 4.5 years ago, decided to once again do my own and bring some young people in and have a good time.
That's great, and as I know, it's always those people who inspire us, our mentors who lead us, point us in the right direction. Of course, it's our own work that gets us there.
Oh yeah, and so many people have been such a part of my career and life. Mr. Henry Gregory, who had United Federal Savings and Loan, was so good to me, mentored me, advised me. He's gone now, but I hope he's looking down and saying, well, you made it so far and haven't lost any weight, but you've made it.
I'm sure he's smiling upon what you're doing here. And you have another venture you've worked in that you've started in recent years.
The building business.
Yeah, the building business.
Well, yeah, many years ago, 33 years, I guess, ago. One day I decided I would go into building and it would help my real estate business, and it finally got where it was larger than my real estate business, and so I had to slow it down a little bit. But yeah, and that's been a wonderful career for me too.
And then you've had a dear friend, almost a son, as you describe him, who came.
Yeah, well, yeah, Tony Foote, who I met down at the same docks that we used to meet at Hatteras when he was 17 years old, and we kept in contact with each other. And about 18 years ago, he joined me in the construction business, and a couple years ago, he took the whole business over, and now he runs the business himself.
Oh, great. I had an opportunity to meet him when he was working down on Saponi Trail on the on the house that a major redevelopment and addition down there. Nice young man.
Oh, he's wonderful. Yes.
So it is really great to have this opportunity to be here with you and with Jean.
And you really care about the community too. I noticed during the banner presentation you said something along the line of, and Johnny and I certainly like to say this and just be cheerleaders for the community, but you said, I love Rocky Mount, and we can't say enough and hear people say, people who've lived other places and come back, chosen to come back as many of your agents have, I believe. But talk about what giving back to your community and loving your community means to you, Ken.
Well, it's everything. I mean, today, 40 years after I started in the business, it keeps me working. It keeps the people, knowing that you're making a living doing something that is so important to so many people. And it's everything.
Great.
Well, we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back and meet your fabulous agent, and then we'll be back after that. So.
Super.
Are you just starting out on your own and want to be independent? Do you have a family and need a bigger home? Are the kids moving out? And are you downsizing? First Carolina Realty can help. A 1 or 2 bedroom apartment or house for those starting out. A 3 or 4 bedroom home for a growing family. Rentals, sales, new homes, pre-owned homes, investment property in the city or in the country. Call First Carolina Realty. Now is a good time to make that move. Real estate prices are right, interest rates are low, and there is a fantastic selection of homes available. First Carolina Realty is a full-service licensed real estate firm with offices located at 1100 West Thomas Street, open 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. If you have rental properties and are tired of the headaches associated with managing them yourself, or if you're looking for a new management team to manage your rental properties, call First Carolina Realty at 252-985-2321. Visit our webpage at firstcarolinarealty.com. We will gladly help you with all your real estate needs.
Welcome to Health Tips from Almonds, your feel-good pharmacy.
Today I would like to give you a health tip about allergy medications. If you have allergies, there's a lot of options for you at the pharmacy, but before you come down here and just pick up one, you need to talk to your pharmacist, especially if you have any health conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, or a thyroid condition. So come down to Almonds and we'll be glad to help you.
We would love for you to come into Almonds so we can be a part of your good health. And we're back. And Ken, I know as much as you love your staff, I mean, literally, I can see it in your face, that you want to share this honor with all of them, because you and I both know as business owners, we're only as good as people who work for us, right?
So right. And they are what makes me come to work every day.
Great.
You know, I should have been retired, but I just can't as long as they're around.
Well, I'm looking at a lot of young faces, and I have to tell you, the young people, you know, they've got different approaches, like the technology help you probably bring in new things, and you add the wisdom of your years of being really good at this and teaching and mentoring them. So
Well,
that's
that's
great.
exactly right. You know, back when I started, there weren't computers.
Mm-hmm.
That's way back, 40 years ago. And so every day they're helping me catch up.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh, they're so great.
Great. Well, let's get started. Trevor, you want to come over, please? And our first guest is?
Trevor Foote, she's my shining star that began the business with me, has grown from the ground to the sky. I am so proud of her. Her clients love her, and I love her.
Great. Trevor, what attracted you to go into real estate?
This man right here, I wouldn't be working anywhere else. He helped me decide to get in the business. My husband's a builder, and we moved here because of Ken Moorefield, and it just seemed natural for me to get my license, and I did. And with my marketing background and my community involvement, I have really enjoyed it. Real estate is a great way to help the community, not only helping people one by one, but helping everyone as a community. So I've really enjoyed it.
Well, super. Thank you. Okay, next. And this is?
This is Kenny Bullard. He is.
Hey, Kenny.
He was a at one time bartender, so he knows everybody and just a true gentleman.
Uh-huh.
And I have been so pleased to have him with the firm, and he's added so much.
Kenny, how long have you been in real estate?
I started September '98 and have been with a lot of different companies, but was lucky enough to find Moorefield back in April and join his firm, and couldn't be happier. I mean, it's a great place to work. He has a wealth of information and knowledge to share, and everybody here is just, you know, here to help each other and help sell Rocky Mount. I grew up here, and it's a great place to live, you know, and being able to sell the homes here and make people, introduce people to our area is a pleasure.
Great. Well, we love that attitude. So good. Thank
We
you.
love Kenny here too.
Okay, next. And this is?
This is Chris Bullard. And
Hey, Chris.
Chris joined me the same time that Kenny did. Chris and Kenny are a team. They work together. They never sleep. One's always awake and always doing. And boy, they're doing a great job. Yeah.
And so you came in 98 too also?
Yeah, I got in real estate in 98. Me and Kenny about the same time, and have really enjoyed it. Made a lot of friends along the way. And if I had started with this man right here 15 years ago, I'd be a lot further along than I am now. Because we didn't have the leadership that Ken offers to the new agents here. So it's been great.
And what do you like about real estate?
People.
Good.
I've met a lot of nice people.
Okay, super. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next. This is?
Oh, here's my little Judy Termite.
Judy
Winston.
Termite.
Judy Winston.
Okay.
She works all the time. I liken her to a termite that never quits doing it. She's super. She has just been, came with me very early and has been one of the part of our success.
So you sell real estate too, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I
I
wasn't sure
started-
the termite part, whether you whether you helped on another appraisal or whatever.
No,
But
no. I started real estate in 2006, and I came with Ken the very end of 2009. So I've been here 3 years, and it's been a great experience. He has taught me more in his time than anyone else in real estate has ever taught me, because he does teach us the principles of selling and what it takes. It's hard work, and everything you do comes back to you. And it's the people that you're involved with, and that's the most important part of selling real estate, is the people you work with and what you do. Because you're helping not only them, but they help you in the process, and you're helping the community, and it all comes together. It all comes back to you.
and you make a lot of friends too,
Oh,
don't
yeah,
you?
you sure do. Really do.
Well, good. Well, termite, I'm not sure about that, Ken. You might want to talk to him about that later,
Well,
Judy.
if everybody in the business worked as hard as this young lady, I mean, Rocky Mount would be selling twice as much as it is. She is terrific.
Great.
I
Well,
love
congratulations.
it. You gotta love it, and I do. I really do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next. And this is?
Ooh-wee.
Uh-oh.
If Judy's a termite, he's a bulldozer.
Gotcha.
This is Jay Hooks. Jay came to me. Jay was in the automobile business and decided to change careers. Every company has someone that excels to the very top. This is the guy that does it every day. Every single day, he plans to be as good as you can be.
Super.
And I am so pleased that Jay Hooks is part of my company.
Well, obviously you love what you're doing in order to be that successful. What do you love most about it, Jay?
I wanted to sell real estate for 10 years before I actually made the move, and it's something that Ken and I have shared back and forth. He was same boat as I was in. This is my 5th year into it, and everything that we do, I'm just going to have to echo everything that you've already heard. You know, it all goes back to our walking encyclopedia. I mean, the wisdom, the knowledge, I lean on him every day, and I've been very blessed and very fortunate to have good customers.
Well, thank you, and keep up the good work, right, Ken?
Thank you. Yeah,
Glad to be
thank
here,
you.
too.
Okay, next. And this
Next
is?
is Judy Moscow.
Okay.
She is one of our newest part-time people. She's been part-time now. This is her first year part-time. She came
I'm full-time.
full-time. Yeah, excuse me, Judy. This is her first year full-time. Thank you for correcting me.
Okay.
She came part-time and has grown, and now she's doing a good job and learning every day.
What do you most like about selling real estate?
Well, I like home ownership is an important value in our nation, and I like being able to find people, a home for people, and it's especially the first-time home buyers that are just starting out, because they really appreciate being able to buy a home for the first time.
Trying to find exactly what they want and help them. I guess you follow all the way through with helping them get financing, and I mean, it's a whole package, a whole process
big package.
and it's scary to people, especially, you said, first-time homeowners.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah, I like to help them and teach them the ropes and what everything means, and financing and appraising and inspections. There's a lot to it. It's very
So
interesting.
is she your newest agent?
Not the newest, but
Okay.
one of the newest.
One of the newest.
Uh-huh,
So,
yeah.
well, you're in for a wonderful ride with this gentleman, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I love being here.
Great. Judy, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and?
Pamela, come in here.
Okay, this is?
This is Pamela Pit.
Okay.
Pamela, again, is new with me this year. Pamela was in real estate in Miami and was working as an assistant with another realtor and kind of got to know a little bit about the business and so forth and decided to come back home. And she came by, we interviewed, and right off the bat, I knew I had a winner right here. So she never likes to fail, and she is learning the business every day and growing every day.
We're glad you came back to Rocky Mount. What brought you back?
Just family. My son, he wanted to be back, here. And I always planned on coming back here. So at the point in my life where I was at, I had to go ahead and transition at that time if I was going to do it.
And how's selling real estate? Do you really enjoy it?
I love it. I set a goal for myself a long time back. Like, I started in the mortgage industry. I transitioned into title. And I always had real estate sales as my ending so that I would know the industry as a whole. And it's really working out to my benefit right now, knowing everything.
Well, you're mighty young to be already at the end of your planning process. So you've been through 2 different phases now, and now you're in this. So, well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
It's all helped her.
Yeah, it has.
And probably help share that wisdom with the other agents, too, because not everybody's had your background
That's exactly right.
before
Yeah.
coming here.
Thank
Okay?
you.
Thank you. Okay.
Kelly Roy. Kelly joined me last year and is in her first full year this year. She has grown to really like the business. Kelly is Miss Personality, and so
Got to smile a lot after that.
everybody that meets her really loves her, and I love her and enjoy so much trying to help her be what she really wants to be. Yeah.
Well, Kelly, as one starting out, and from what I'm hearing from the other agents, you couldn't have found a better mentor.
That's right. I really enjoy being with this firm and learning under Ken Moorefield because he has a lot of experience, and he's made it really very comfortable for a beginner and made it feel like you could do it, And I remember my first day here. I went out and got my first listing, and I couldn't have done it and couldn't have had the confidence to do that without his help. So I've really enjoyed it.
So your first day here, you got your first listing?
I did. So
It
that was a
nice
very
one,
exciting
too.
start.
It was a big home, beautiful, yeah.
So, so I have children in the community. I've grown up here since '92 because I was a baby when I moved here, and feel like I have a lot of contacts, and I like this area. And I started out with direct sales, and then Trevor talked me into getting into the real estate business, and I'm very thankful. Yeah.
Great. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. And this gentleman is?
This is Mark Eatmon. Mark is my brand new, he's in his second week here with the firm. One of the sharpest young men that I've had the pleasure to be with in a long time. His future is nothing but great. And
Sounds like you better watch out for your job. Sounds like you might be heading in that direction.
If I wasn't so darn old, I would be worried. But Mark, look at that smile. He is special. Yes,
I think we're LinkedIn buddies.
Yes,
I
we
think
are.
we are. So, but welcome back to Rocky Mount.
Thank you. I'm a junior now. I'll be a junior this fall at NC State, and I've had nothing but good experience with Mr. Moorefield in the past. I've worked with him on several of his Christmas deliveries. It's been always fun to work with him. He's got a great name in the community, and every time I tell someone that I'm working with Ken Moorefield, they say, "Oh, I love that man. You've got a good man to work for." So it's really been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Well, and it sounds like, again, bringing in young people with new ideas, and to even have somebody still not quite haven't finished his college career yet. I bet you're bringing great new ideas.
Just
for
think what
kinda,
he's got ahead of him.
Yeah.
Golly, yeah.
We just discovered yesterday that he has a Twitter, so so we're working on that.
Well, good luck. After you graduate, what are your plans? Will you come back here?
I'd certainly like to. My degree is in finance. When I get there, I'll graduate in 2015. So I'd be very happy to come back.
I'm gonna hold him as long as I can.
Yeah.
He's gonna try.
He's super. Yeah.
Let him go back to
Just
college,
being,
though.
Oh yeah, just being around him is a joy, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Well, you're very blessed to have people like him working with
sure
you.
am,
So,
yeah.
Mark, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Well, I think that winds us up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, great bunch, huh?
And that was a talented group of people there. They make you look good.
Oh, every day, better and better.
And the good thing is they all love you so, and they give you the credit for mentoring them and being such a wise counsel and leader for this organization. You did, during the break we were talking about, there's one person whom you especially want to mention also.
Yeah, Fenton Bailey was my business partner in the construction business for 17 years and retired, and Tony Foote took his place. But he was one of the finest partners anybody could have. People loved him. And he's retired now, doing well with Rose, his wife. And I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew how much I appreciated him.
Great. Johnny?
And Ken, there's one other person, your wife, Lynn. I know she supported you 100% for many, many years.
Is it 53 years?
53 years, yeah. She's my little sweetheart. I love her more today than I did 53 years ago. So
I can understand
it's been a great 53 years.
And Ken, we're so glad to include, now you'll be, your organization and your fine staff will be a part of one of the monthly winners, which will be part, and now you'll be eligible for the annual award, which will be done next June. And you and your organization will be there as one of the potential winners of the annual award.
Well, thank you, Johnny. I'm so thankful for this opportunity. And, I never would have dreamed I'd be sitting here with y'all being on TV. So thank you very much.
Well, and Ken, it's our pleasure, and I know people at home are thinking the same thing. How wonderful it is to have these opportunities for everybody to get to know more about you. So thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for sharing your time with us. We'll see you next week.